Uh, what a beautiful morning. Alright, so with that, it has been officially a week since, hi Dare, since I built my nether portal room, which you can see over there. So now, the goals for today's episode is gonna start some farms. Like, honestly, I need to start some farms. I need to start a cow farm because I'm starting to run out of food. Not really, but you know, for when I do start running out of food. I also need a wheat farm, and for both of those, I think, and for a future sheep farm as well, so I can get like unlimited wool as well if I ever need wool for things. I think I want to build a barn. I think a barn could be a pretty good build for me to do in this episode. So yeah, without further ado, let me go do that. Whoa. Why is the place on fire? Hold on. Wait. Why is it all on fire? Oh my god, what's happening? The guys, this wasn't like this. I didn't build this. What's going on? Guys, I'm speechless. Oh my god, the tree's on fire. Tree's on fire. Okay. Gotta put this crap out. Ow. Okay, well, that's weird. Again, guys, I didn't build any of this. Weird. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It kind of looks cool. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it for now, and if it gets any worse, then I'll see what I can do with it. But for now, I'm just going to start working on clearing out some of these trees so I can place a barn somewhere. Let me go find a place on where to put it. That's so weird. Whatever. Let me just see where I would want to put my barn. Okay, this looks like a good spot to start building my barn at. So I'm just gonna chop down a bunch of these trees and then build my barn. And yeah, enjoy this deforestation montage. Okay, so I forgot to hit record for like after the tree chopping montage, but I also flattened out the land, which is playing right now. And of course, as soon as I wanted to start talking to you guys, it starts raining. But I finally got all this land cleared out and flattened. Now, I'm just going to need to go get the materials that I need for the actual barn. So for the actual barn, I'm going to need a bunch of calcite. So I'm going to have to go back into the mines and mine that up from Amethyst Geode. I also plan to use red concrete, either that or red terracotta for the actual barn itself. And then various types of stones and woods for both the inside and just detailing on the outside. And just various different things for the outside. So I'm gonna go start gathering those now. So first I'm gonna have to head into the mines to get calcite because those ones will be the easiest to grab. Let me just grab my pickaxe real quick, axe and sword, and start heading into the mines. Alrighty, so I found the cave. So now I'm gonna head in and start mining up as much calcite as I can find. Alright, I found my first Amethyst Geode. It wasn't the one that I completely looted, it was a different one that I ran into while mining in the second episode. However, I'm still going to take the calcite from it, so...
7:59. a.m.
Alright, that should be enough calcite. I'm also gonna need diorite for the build as well. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of that too. Or just get out of this geode. I should already have a bunch at home actually, now that I think about it. So I got everything in terms of the white roof that I'm gonna be using for it. Now I'm just gonna need red terracotta for the actual barn itself, as well as a few other stuff for decoration. Alright, nice. So it looks like it's currently nighttime. Great, that's exactly what I need. Oh well, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to go to the Savannah or Badlands biome that I spawned in. Alright, I finally found the Badlands biome. That took a lot longer than I thought. I didn't save the coordinates, so I got a bit lost, but I'm ready to start collecting this stuff. Alright, so I finished out digging all of this. Literally all of this used to be red terracotta. I got so much. So yeah, I'm gonna head back home. Well, back over to where I want to build the barn. And then I'm gonna start building the barn. And if I ever need anything else, then I can just go grab it real quick. But yeah, I'll see you guys there.
Later that same evening.
And here it is. But first, I'm gonna go home altogether so that I can sleep, so that the night won't be an issue, and so that this rain won't be an issue either.
The next morning.
Okay, so before I actually build my barn, I just realized that I need spruce logs, not just for the build itself. I plan to use spruce trapdoors and doors, and maybe stripped logs for the build. But also, I plan to gather some more things for the build, just for more specific decorative stuff, and I would like to make a chest to hold all the stuff so that I won't have to keep carrying all of this around in my inventory. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and then get back to you guys. Alright, so I have enough spruce now, so now I'm gonna head over to where I want to build the barn and start I'm gonna start focusing. I need to go to the Nether as well to grab quartz, because I tried building out my idea for the barn out in creative, and I like the idea, but I can't do it with calcite because I completely forgot that you can't turn calcite into slabs or stairs, and those are needed. So I'm gonna go get quartz instead. But first, I'm just gonna throw a couple of these down real quick so I can actually turn my spruce into a crafting table, and then use this crafting table, turn these into a double chest. And then I will use the double chest to store all the stuff that I plan to use for this build. And then now, I'm gonna go down to the caves though, because I also used deep slate tiles in that build for the roof, and it looked great, and I want to use them now. So I'm gonna have to go down and get a ton of deep slate. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm in that cave. So now I'm in the cave. Now I just need to get down to deep slate. Alright, now that I'm at deep slate level, now I'm gonna mine out a bunch of deep slate right after I handle the slime. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna mine out a ton of deep slate. I need a lot of it. All right, so I got 8 stacks of deep slate. That should be enough, hopefully. Let me just try to find my way out of here real quick. I'm honestly kind of surprised. That took quite a bit. I expected it to be night, honestly. All right, let me just go to my chest and deposit the deep slate, and then I'm gonna go into the nether to grab some quartz and some blackstone. Just the quartz for part of the build, and then the blackstone as detailing for the roof, along with the deep slate tiles that I plan to use. So it's over here, I think. No, just a second, guys. And then I might as well grab some sugarcane as well to start a farm with that and allow that to grow for while I'm building the barn, because I do want an enchantment table, so sugarcane will be a must-have for that. So yeah, I'm gonna just grab as much sugarcane as I can and then plant it next to the river once I get there. And then yeah, okay, I think I am fully lost. How am I lost? Like, I can't tell. Okay, there are the cherry blossom trees. So that means I'm close to somewhere familiar at least. I just don't recognize these plains specifically and try to find my way back. I can't believe I got lost. I thought for sure I had where I lived down in my memory, but oh. Okay. I tried to save him, guys. I did. I really tried to save him, but I wasn't fast enough. Just call me Andrew Garfield because I wasn't fast enough to save him. Yep, here it is. My open, very flat land. So I'm just gonna put the cobbled deep slate, all of it, inside of this chest here. And then I'm gonna go to the nether to gather materials from out there. But first, I'm gonna grab the sugarcane and then just go around the edge of this river and just harvest it whenever I can. I don't know if I want this to be like the official sugarcane farm. I think I want to be able to make it slightly different, but I'm not going to do that in this episode because I'm very like crunched on time, because I'm currently recording this in the middle of March and it's probably going to be around the end of March by the time I end this. And as I teased in the first episode of this series, way back in the first episode, I want to have I have a big video idea planned for the release of the Minecraft movie, and I gotta start working on that. So this video is probably gonna be a short one, most definitely gonna be a short one. But where's my boat? I know I left my boat somewhere around here. But while I'm finding my boat, yeah, I gotta start working on that video, because what I have planned for it is easily probably gonna be my longest video, and also gonna be like the most work I put into a video. And this one is also one that I have scheduled. Like these other videos, these episodes, I don't have a specific schedule for them right now because I'm not dealing with that kind of stress. And also I'm still like getting used to editing, discovering like my editing style and stuff like that. So that takes extra time. You know what? It's fine. I'll just worry about the boat later. I'll just swim over to my... Oh, hello, spider jockey. But anyways, what I was saying was that it's gonna take, that video is gonna take a long time to make. So, and also I have it scheduled, so I'm gonna have to make sure that I get it done by the scheduled date. All right, let me just go home and then drop everything I don't need in the chest. First, let me sleep though, and then I'm gonna come in here. So now I'm gonna go into the nether and then mine up a bunch of quartz and blackstone, and then I'll finally start working on this build. I have a bunch of ideas for detailing, but as I said again, since I'm like so pressed on time with this video, I can't do all the detailing in this episode. But at some point I might, like, if there's any interest in it, like if you guys want to see it. Oh, hey, there's my boat. If you guys want to see this kind of video from me, then definitely let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. I won't have enough time this episode, but if you guys want to see like a long play of me just gathering materials and then like doing extra detailing, both interior and exterior detailing, not just in my barn, but also for like my house too, like some interior decoration, then definitely let me know. I'd be interested in doing that. It seems easy to do, Doesn't seem like I have to edit much. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that kind of video, then definitely let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm finished mining up all this stuff. So I continued mining all the blackstone. I started mining all the quartz that I needed, and I needed a lot. Because after counting all the blocks that I needed for the build, I calculated that I needed around 15 stacks of quartz, which takes so long to mine, especially if you have a horrible nether spawn like me. It was ridiculous. Between resupply trips at home, tunneling to get to new places, navigating harsh terrain, gathering other materials that I'll need, getting lost, respecting the local wildlife, getting distracted on something that I thought would be a good idea but turns out later it wasn't, dominating the local wildlife, and getting attacked by the local wildlife, and then finally, of course, mining all the quartz in sight. This trip ended up taking me 3 mind-numbing hours. I almost gave up after this. But no matter how long it took and how much times I nearly died, I persisted nevertheless. Okay, I finally finished. I got all the quartz that I need. That took me so long. That took me 3.5 hours of just straight in the nether, nearly dying multiple times. Luckily, I never died a single time, but I almost did. So yeah, I'm just gonna head back to my portal, and then finally I can build this barn. I also got, while I was here, let me dig myself into a wall so that nothing pops up and surprises me. So I also got blackstone, like I said I would, to add a bit of texturing on the ceiling. I also got a bunch of the nether wart blocks just to see how it looks with the red terracotta for a bit of texturing. And I got glowstone for lighting. Yay! And yeah, I also got crimson wood, or stem, I guess. So I can just add that to my door on my nether entrance, which, gonna be honest, I don't know if I exactly like am proud of that build now, because it seems to be like taking over my world, I guess. I don't know, it looks weird. I don't know what that is. Oh god.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, gas here. I'll take that, thank you. Anyway, so yeah, I'll just get to my portal now and start building the barn. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. I thought that was a hole.
That's what she said.
Oh, finally, it'll be great to see the overworld again. Oh my god. Guys, I'm not kidding. When I went in there, I had 12 levels of experience. And I'm on level 47. So yeah, I'm gonna go over to my chest full of the stuff that I need for the barn, and then I'll go home real quick, go to sleep since I don't want to be interrupted while I'm working, and then I'll start working on the thing.
I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
There we go. Perfect. Alright, well, I'm going home to sleep.
Tomorrow.
Alright, now that it is officially the morning, I'm gonna go back and start building that barn. So, yeah, this barn I plan to be pretty big.
That's what he said, right, guys?
And again, if I won't be able to do any interior or like any detailing or like interior or exterior designing for it, because frankly getting the quartz took way longer than I expected it to. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build the barn and then just start a cow and wheat farm, and then I'm just gonna end this episode off. But if you want to see a long play sort of style video of me gathering like materials and stuff like that for interior design, then definitely let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. I'd definitely be interested in trying. But yeah, so I'm gonna start building it now. Okay, so I have the barn mostly built now. I have these doors right here that I really like the use of the spruce trapdoors here. I also built a second floor. This second floor I plan to use as a storage sort of room for like all the crops and all the stuff that the animals give me, like leather, meat, stuff like that. And yeah, down here, obviously, on the first floor, I plan to use it to tend animals. I plan to have this side to tend to like horses, llamas, donkeys, stuff like that. And then this side, I plan to have two farms specifically. A cow farm and a sheep farm. And I plan for them to also extend outside just to give like the outside a little bit of like flavor when it comes to the farms on both sides. And I plan to build a functional chicken coop at some point as well. I would like to have a chicken farm as well because eggs, feathers are both very important. Here, let me go home. I don't want it to be night right now. I want to show you guys I want to be able to show you guys the outside without being bombarded by mobs. And plus, anyways, I'm gonna have to go home anyway to grab the surplus amount of wood that I have at home for all the fences that I need for the farms. So I'll see you guys when I get there.
Early the next morning.
Alrighty, now I'll grab the wood that I need. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna head back to the barn and then start planning out the layout of the fences now. Let's see if I can pick up Podzol with... Nope, I need Silk Touch. Okay. Damn it, man. Okay. Well, I'll just worry about the floor later, honestly. Alrighty. Well, now that that didn't work, I guess I could just do this part where I just randomly... There we go. And then once I get it, I'll just fill the rest of this out with Podzol. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to start working on the fences now that I need. So, I'm going to come out here and then take this, turn it all into sticks. And then I'm going to do this, do that. Wait. Alrighty. Now, oops, why'd I go in here again? 9 stacks will probably be enough for what I need, hopefully. I don't know. Most of the time, I'm not the greatest at judging exactly how much fences I need for things, or just how much of anything I need, really. Alrighty, so I'm gonna clear some of this out first. Like that, and then that, and then with these guys, I'll have one here, right here. I'll just do a double one just to be safe, just so that it's symmetrical. Then I'll go back out here, make one more, and then boom. Alrighty, now that I have the entrance areas, or like exits, I guess, for where they're going to be going, I'm going to work on this side first, just so that this horse doesn't have to keep pacing around all over the place anymore. I think we're going to keep the horses in the middle because they're the most important, to me, at least. So yeah. There we go. And then as for in here, because I do want them to come in here a bit, I'll go this. Here are all the stables for horses for the middle, donkeys for this side, and then llamas for this side. And then now I can bring my little horse friend over here, bring him into his new home. There we go. Alrighty. Food. And then now this side, the fences are going to be a lot bigger because this is where I plan to keep my sheep and cow pen. So I'm going to clear out a lot of this land. I'm going to need to clear out a lot of it. Alright, I've landed all this land out. I tried to make it look as natural as possible, but I'm not great at that. So, yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to start with the fences in here. I'm going to do this, like that, and then same thing here. And then now I'm going to go out here and then do the fencing out here. So I'm going to start with my eventual cow farm because that's the one I actually plan to get started like right now, like as soon as possible. And there we go. These are the pens for the cows and the sheep. And as I said again, I plan to make a chicken coop eventually. I just don't have the time for it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab my first cows and then, alright, I'll come bring you a friend. Alrighty, now time for you guys to start breeding. There you are. 1, 2. I'll have a functional cow farm in no time. And then as for sheep, I'm gonna go grab those now. Okay, now I'm gonna bring you a friend. There we go. Now, time for you two to start breeding. Alrighty, now that I'll have both a sheep and a cow farm going here pretty soon, now I'm gonna start working on a wheat farm so that I can keep sustaining them. And then after I finish that wheat farm, I'm probably going to end the episode there. Again, if you want to see a long play of me gathering materials to create some, or to get some more materials to do some more exterior and interior decorating, as well as setting up the storage room up here, then definitely let me know. I'd be interested in doing it if you guys are. But yeah, with that said, I'm gonna go start the wheat farm. I'm gonna clear out a bit of this land and use it for the wheat farm.
A few moments later.
For some reason that I honestly can't remember, I completely forgot to commentate during this part, but I'm just building the farm here, so enjoy. I just place down the wheat like this. And honestly, I might make a second plot just because I have enough to do so, but after that, I'm gonna end the episode. And I'm gonna be tending to all these farms off screen, because I do have some things that I plan to do off screen, as well as during the long play that I plan to do for the interior and exterior design for the barn and my house. But yeah, so I'm just gonna break this down and then grab the shovel, do pathways like this, and then enclose the area. Now I will do this plot and then end the episode there. And then with that is around the end of the episode. So I'm just gonna go over into my barn, go to sleep, and then just end the episode. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, then leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.